ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាสวัสดีครับ my Thai brothers and sisters and brothers and sisters all around the world. How is everybody doing today? And if you click this link, this vlog, this channel, just know that you just promoted yourself to being a Cambodian. And because Cambodians are good at making you feel like family, I want to go ahead and extend that to you guys. Wow. Last vlog was interesting, wasn't it? Kind of gave my point of view on America for a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and expose more Thai. We're gonna expose more of Thai, expose the Siams for who they really are. But before I start, I want to go ahead and read a comment, and this comment is from Sray Ramp 7173, and she writes, agree to disagree. I disagree, however. I don't stand by any hate or any rhetoric of that nature that divides us, but that's my opinion. Red or blue, left or right. I don't agree with your title. I love America, and I feel America is divided. I support and respect our Cambodian people. And I wrote back to her, it's okay to speak your truth. We may not see eye to eye on everything, and that's okay. America has been divided, and it's clear as day. I spoke my truth, and that's all I can really do. You see, there's a lot of Thais that hate me because I don't speak their truth. Most of them don't come to debate. They come with hate. And then another sister, 0U3060, she writes, agree with you. I am disappointed with his title. So then I wrote back, what would you like the title to say? I'm always going to get critique. My titles, most Thais would say, is offensive towards them, but not towards us Khmers. I'm neither left or right, but I have tried my best to be fair both ways. If I'm going to criticize Siam government, but I don't criticize our U.S. government, it wouldn't be right. We all share many things in common, which is good, but we also have one or two things that we might not, and that's okay. As long as we don't go killing anyone for it, or go hurting anyone because of it. And then she writes back, I'm not an expert on social media, but for future reference, brother, considering dropping far left or far right from your title. As a non-biased influencer, you want to represent viewers from all walks of life and stay neutral, not leaning left or right. Just my 2 cents, she writes. And then I thank her for her truth. Also I thank her for looking out for me, and I wrote, I appreciate you. We stand tall, and we are united more than ever. I know in my heart you're just looking out for me because you care. Then I wrote, I will change it. She writes, thank you, brother. As your follower, I can't wait to see your channel grow. Keep pushing. And then I write, thank you, Bong. I don't have a team looking out for me. All I have is you and the brothers and sisters here. If I can do better, that's what I want. I make mistakes all the time, but thank you for looking out. And then she writes back, of course, thank you for speaking up and looking out for all of us. Brothers and sisters, that's the beauty thing about our channel, right? Of course, you know, she comes from a chill position, you know, and I know I know as much as you guys want me to be non-biased, I just can't do that because the Siams that come here are non-biased, and I would be lying to you if I was non-biased, and you guys wouldn't be watching me or listening to what I have to say if I was non-biased. I'm biased towards Cambodian, and I have to find facts to back up why I'm biased towards Cambodia. And we don't have to agree on everything. That's okay. That's okay. I totally understand that part. But if I was non-biased, I mean, if I was non-biased, then, you know, you guys wouldn't be here for real. For real, for real. So I just want to put that out there. And with the vlog yesterday, I know it's controversial. I don't even know Charlie Kirk personally. I've seen a few clips here and there, but I have to speak my truth. No one should die for speaking their truth. I might not agree, but I don't have to listen to it. It's all I'm saying. But when I watch people try to be non-biased, like, I cringe, right? And you can pick a side. You can pick the Thai side. It's okay. But just state your facts, right? Let me debate about it. But, brothers and sisters, I'm here and I want to give you all the information that I can, so that you don't ever have to question yourself, right? Because while everyone else is giving you, you know, the information that I'm giving you, they're not giving you the reasons why. We go deeper in this channel. See, the new brothers and sisters that are coming to this channel, you know, they only know what they know in the last month or so, right? But we're digging deeper. I try to give you the reasons why the Siams are doing what they're doing. Because if we understand why they're doing things, everything just connects so much easier, okay? And, you know, all my vlogs, you see that I'm not perfect. I do make mistakes. But I will correct myself. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize. You guys know that. When I do my vlogs, there's no fancy editing, no jump cuts. It's just me and you. We're talking. How many content creators you know that you can just comment and they show up and they talk to you? We're how many videos in? I don't know. I lost count. But I can tell you, every time I wake up or every time I get my message, I check my notifications, I got like 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 messages that I'm going back and forth on, not just the new videos, but the last videos. And a lot of you brothers and sisters, like, you guys are the real MVPs. I've learned so much from you guys. And I appreciate you guys. Because doing what we're doing, right? If you're in the Khmer side, you're like, yeah. But if you're in the Siam side, it's like, fuck you. I wish you burn in hell. I wish you die. Right? And like I said, I don't have to agree with Thais and they don't have to agree with me, but I will never wish harm to them. Because if we take the politics aside, I'm pretty sure they're good, legit people. And I could sit on the table and I'm sure they're wonderful people. But I'm not blinded. That's not all Thais. Okay? That's not all Siams. Because when you do the research, and you don't have to listen to everything I have to say, just do the research. This is what I want. Don't just hear what I have to say, but do your research. Go to other content creators or however you get your sources. Go and do your own research. Because once you do your research, you're going to see that the Thais are really full of shit. Everything they say, they can't back it up. We can't even get a copy of their history book because it doesn't exist. It's freaking urban legends, right? And the Thais, they're ready to tell us about our history when they don't even know theirs. And go to their comment section. Go to their sources, right? And look at the hate that they bring on their own sites. Look at it. But just don't look at what they say. Well, look at what they say, but what I'm trying to say is this. When they come with their one-sided attack, I want you to think why they are like that. And it has a lot to do with their government, because they have weaponized the media. They'll feed them the truth when they want to, but when things are controversial, they don't give them all the facts, right? They manipulate it, right? And when Thais come in and say, oh, Cambodians are stupid. Oh, Cambodians copy Thai. Cambodians, are a poor country. Cambodians took Angkor Wat. You see, back in the day, that was the bullshit that the government, the army, put on them. And in the age of information, they can't seem to back it up. Because I told you, they're fighting a war on identity. They came from China, right? They migrated all the way down, and then they saw the Khmer Empire. And they like what Khmer was about, right? They saw the empire that they had, that they built. Because, truth be told, Cambodians, they know how to build a damn city. They damn built an empire. Okay? That's back then. That's history. That's facts. And one thing that we have, brothers and sisters, on our side is history. You might not know all of Khmer history, because I don't. But I am glad that even though I don't know everything, I just know that we have history. And like Serpenter said, it's written in stones. And if Thailand had their way, right, they would, and had Cambodia like how they had it, and the French didn't help us and all that, Cambodian history would have been wiped out from the earth. They would have fabricated everything. Think about that. Think about that. But they couldn't. They couldn't. Because for whatever reason, Khmer people, just like Angkor Wat stood tall, we stand tall. And I want to leave you guys with that while I show you this meme. And it says, when the ATM charges you 220 baht to get your own money, then tells you to cover your PIN so you don't get robbed. That's freaking Thailand, right? Okay, another article. This is from the Bangkok Post. Restaurants operators are calling for new government to introduce supportive measures for the industry, citing numerous changes including the sluggish economy, rising material costs, and difficulties accessing loans. And I told you, when the Thai government closed the borders, right? They want to showcase how tough they were, right? Right? Because their government is imploding. How do you have 3 prime ministers in 2 years? How do you? And then the prime minister that is, who they picked, a Newton, they only gave him 4 months to be a prime minister. So in a span of 2 years, they're about to have 4 prime ministers. Nobody wants to do business in Thailand. If I was an investor, there's no stability, and Thais don't understand stability. Their laws changes like the seasons. Their PMs changes like the seasons. the military are the ones that control everything. The PMs are just a puppet. We should be talking to the general, Boon Sin. We should be talking to him. Yeah, everybody else, they can take a back seat, because obviously when you have a country where your prime minister can't even control your military, because who's giving them the green light to do all these things? Right? They act on their own free will. And when you're trying to run a country, any government, you need money and you need the people's opinion, the people to rally with you. And the Thai ultranationalists, you can see the bullshit. And this is your fault, Thai. You brainwashed these poor people. You fabricated this history that you cannot back up. And that's why your country is falling apart right now. And I'm going to show you a video of Thailand right now. Look at this. Look at the flooding. Look at this. If you're an investor, you see this. And then Thailand's government saying, hey, you should come and invest in Thailand. Like, who would invest? You think the flood are just gonna go away? They're not. The reason why Thailand is flooding is because their country is below sea level. When thousands of years ago, when the Khmer Empire was rising, they moved kingdom from kingdom for a reason. They're like, oh, when it rains, this part gets really bad, so we should go here, right? And here's another article from the Bangkok Post. More than 50,000 chickens were killed in a flash flood swept through 2 poultry sheds at a farm in Mayang district of the of this Royang province, causing losses estimated at 8 to 10 million baht. Look at that. And you think that factory, you can just fix that in a week? They're bleeding money, right? They're bleeding money. They need money. Right now, there's no money coming in, all money going out. And you know what's more scary? Thailand is vulnerable right now. This is why they haven't started the war. They're very vulnerable. If Laos attacks, Myanmar attacks, Cambodia attacks, they're done. They're done. You can't move your military through this flood. So they're just buying time. The PM ain't gonna do nothing. He got 4 months. That's a joke. The Thai army does what they want. They have no concept of government, right? They think money is just gonna, their bank account is just gonna keep flooding with money. But that's not how it works. Because if you do your research, you know that the government, the army, they have businesses, corporations. This is how they get money. The monarchy is the richest monarchy in the world. Right? But they don't want their Thais to know that they have their hands in the cookie jars in every part of the country. And then when things hit the fan, you know, they want you to look to the army, the king, the monarchy, like, hey, we're the saviors. And they do this from time after time. They repeat this cycle. But the only problem is we live in the age of information. And that bullshit, that story they fabricated is falling apart. Just like the government, just like their banks, and their banks are trying to pass new laws of who can attain a bank account. And a lot of expats don't know, who's thinking about living in Thailand, you have to have a certain amount of money in their bank accounts, right? You have to have it. And then you have to apply for a special retirement visa. And now they want to go digital. So you got to be able to confirm that phone number with your Face ID, or else you can't pull out your money. There's a lot of shit you have to go through. And their government is trying to pass a new tax reform to tax the people because they need money. Second, they're trying to rewrite the Constitution again. And then when outside countries, outside investors look at Thailand right now, they're like, I can't trust them. Because 1 month is this, the next month is that. Like their PM, Newton, he's known as the cannabis king because he was able to legalize marijuana in Thailand. And if you guys didn't know, about 2 years ago, it was like shops open up left to right. Everybody was flooding to Thailand because they can grow, they can sell, money was coming in. And now, just in 2 years' time, it's dead. They changed the law again, and now they made it medicinal. So think about how many people that open cannabis shops just overnight lost their business. This is how Thailand is. It's hard to do business in a country that's not stable. Here's another article from the Bangkok Post. Thailand and Cambodia have agreed on a withdrawal of heavy weapons and military equipment, mine clearance, Cambodia-based scam suppression, and partial border reopening, according to the acting Thai defense minister. They agree to open the borders, right? Because Thailand needs money. And now they got to sell this idea to the Thai people because they sold the idea that we don't need Cambodia. We don't need their shit. Look what they done to our country. We don't want them in our country. Cambodians are stupid. They're dumb. And now, with the natural disasters and the flood in their country, they're like, we need to open the borders and get this trade thing going back, right? But how do we sell that idea to our people? Because we already told them the bullshit. Like I told you, they change like the seasons. Here's a article from the Khalsad English. General Nathapol explains a third country is pressuring Thailand to open the Chanthaburi track checkpoints. Emphasizes relaxation is for goods transport only. Goods transport only. Fears public backlash. Yeah, you're gonna have public backlash because you already sold them a freaking story. And is ready to address methods if the public resists. Ask for public understanding regarding the issues of... So remember I told you, the government needs two things. They need money and they need the public's opinion. They need the people to rally behind what they're doing. And the people can't rally behind what they're doing because they already sold them a story. And look how they twist this. A third country is pressuring Thailand to open. That third country is Japan. They're not pressuring Thailand. Thailand's trying to spin it in a way so that the Siams citizens can regurgitate it, right? So they can eat the papaya salad with the extra bullshit. So they're trying to spin it. But we, brother and sister, we're smarter than that. They made up a story on why they need to close the border. Now they need to make up a new story why they need to open the border. Because, like this one Thai bird came in, oh, our economy's so much bigger. Don't worry about us. You guys will fall before we do. That's not right. That's not true. You're 5 times bigger, so you're 5 times bigger to fall that 5 times harder. Because Cambodia, love it or hate it, their government has stability. It hasn't changed. They just opened a brand new airport. And I'm going to get to see it in February when I go. They just opened a brand new international airport. Huge, big, modern. And Vietnam is about to open a brand new airport. Huge, big, modern. And guess what, Thai? That international hub you got, people are going to have an option to, we can go to Cambodia or Vietnam. We don't need Thai anymore. We don't need to go that route anymore. And then the article, another paragraph says, but if society still does not accept it, we might relax it on a case by case, such as 2 to 3 trips. You see how, the Siams are not going to accept this. 2 to 3 trips. Well, what is that going to do? The government is full of shit, full of BS. And it's so sad. And I love how they try to spin it. A third party. Wow. Yeah. And the Thai people eat it all up. Here's another article from I Love Thailand. Half of Bangkok is single and 75% of them are women. So I guess the 25% are ladyboys. I don't know. A recent government survey and news report highlight a shift in Thailand's demographics, stating that Bangkok has the highest proportion of single residents nationwide, with 50% of the population being single, and that 75% of Thailand singles are women, reflecting changing attitudes towards marriage, career, and independence, particularly among younger generations. When I tell you Thailand's fighting a war on identity, this is exactly it. Your country, if you're not reproducing, and America has the same problem, your country, if you're not reproducing, your culture, whatever you have left, it's going to fade away. Thailand has become expats, an expat hub. And the foreigners are stealing their women and having kids with them, and their kids are going to have world views, world history. The expats are not going to put their school, their kids, in the Thailand indoctrination schools. They're going to put them in Western schools, and they're going to learn Western history. And guess what? When they see Thai government pushing out the bullshit, they're going to be able to see it clear as day. Clear as day. And 75% of them are women. Wow. The Thai guys are not going to be happy because they can't even get Thai women to like them, because all the Thai women are getting influenced and they're running to the foreigners. Now, I could be wrong, but Thai brothers and sisters, why don't you come defend me? Come defend that, okay? Here's another article from the Bangkok Post. Thailand must shift from relying on foreign direct investments to mobilizing domestic resources. A proposed national development fund, powered by voluntary contributions from billionaires and citizens, could finance transformative projects in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Transparent governments and citizens' oversight are the key to unlocking inclusive, homegrown, and escaping the middle income trap. No billionaires and citizens can invest in Thailand right now. You are flooded. The government is imploding. They don't know what the new constitution is going to be like. They don't know what the new tax reform is going to be like. Why would anyone invest? Why would anyone? If the Thai billionaires and citizens were to invest, they would have done it already. People are not dumb. When it comes to money, believe it or not, when it comes to money, people actually think. But when it comes to politics, they're lost. They're lost in the sauce. Last post, Bangkok Post. Pattaya received a major report of a violent assault on British national at a condominium in Pattaya on Friday morning. You see, the Thai men, the Siam men, can't even get a Thai girl to like them. And then they see all these foreign men come steal their women. And you're going to tell me that's not going to be a problem? The crime is going up. And Thailand likes to say that Cambodia is dangerous, that you can't trust Cambodian people, and that they're stupid, and that they copy our culture. This is what they teach their people. But their country right now is not safe. It's not safe. And once shit hits the fan, all the expats, you're going to feel it. All the foreigners, you're going to feel it. And you got to find a way not to have all your money in the bank account, because when the government decides to block your account, you're not going to be able to take your money out. I'm warning you now. And with the borders being closed, you're just not going to go to Cambodia that easily. Right? You're going to have to probably go through Vietnam, or you're probably going to have to go through, no, not even Vietnam. You're going to have to go through Laos, Myanmar. It's not going to be that easy. And can you imagine what if they don't allow you to buy flights to leave the country? What are you going to do? You can't access your money. You can't buy a ticket. You see, they want control. They want control. And the best way to control a country is their money. Hey, if you don't listen to what we are doing or what we're saying, we're going to freeze your account. We're going to freeze your account. Basically, what they're saying is, we'll just steal your money from you and what you're going to do. Because if Thailand hits the shit, falls apart really, really bad, guess what? Who's stopping them from freezing all the accounts and keeping it for themselves? There's a reason why back in the day, a lot of Asians, they kept their money under the pillow. Remember that? They keep their money in the pillow. Why? Because throughout history, the government has stole their money before. So what's stopping from Thailand from doing it again? You don't know. They already closed 12,000 accounts because people couldn't verify their number, yada, yada, yada. This country is imploding. They fabricated this culture and they got their people to believe this story, which we all know is bullshit. And they're not having babies. So you're talking about losing identity? Oh, it's going to happen real fast. And brothers and sisters, I want to leave you with that. Akon Chan Chan. And just remember to love each other. Because I read the comments and I saw brothers and sisters that when it came to topics about Thailand, we're on the same team. But just because, I was talking about Charlie Kirk, I can see the little animosity. But it's okay to have your differences. But don't lose sleep over it and don't kill anyone over it. Because don't forget the reason why we're here. We're here because we are united more than ever before. We stand tall and we have to speak for the people who don't have voices. And we can no longer stay silent, brothers and sisters, because our silence was taken for granted. They took our kindness for granted. And we got to stay vigilant and we got to keep applying the pressure because they still have our soldiers and they're using them as bargaining chips. And the government, the Thai government, you see how they are? They now they got to figure out a way to get the Thai citizens to buy in to the new bullshit of why they need to open the border. And then they want to use Japan as a scapegoat. Well, Japan is pressuring. Japan ain't pressuring nobody. You got to bullshit to your Thai citizens on why you need to reopen it. Why don't you just go ahead and tell them, hey, listen, we kind of need money. We kind of need money because our country is bleeding money. We haven't been able to make money. We lost tourism. We don't have stabilities, so no investor wants to invest. We're losing our identity, this war on identity. Heck, I think we need to send some more soldiers to step on some landmines. Right? They manufactured a war on landmines just to get the Thai citizens to not think about what's really happening in their country. They got to distract them with the war on landmines. Just remember that, brothers and sisters. You guys have a good one.